Rick Dollar with NetRadioDogs.com, and we are at the Song of the Mountains taping in beautiful Marion, Virginia, at the historic Lincoln Theater, and I've got a very distinguished gentleman with me, Mr. Wayne Henderson. Wayne, are you all right tonight?
I'm hanging in there pretty good.
You're doing pretty good. You just put on a smoking show out there, and I heard nothing but clapping, and you know they didn't try to ride you out of town on the rail, so you must have done something right.
Got by one more time.
Now, most of the people that that watch what we do know who Wayne Henderson is. I'm just astonished that a craftsman such as yourself can build such wonderful instruments and has such a knowledge of the music business and just music in general. And we're very honored to get you to sit down with us.
Well,
But what's been going on with Wayne Henderson over, say, the past 5 years? You're just still building wonderful instruments? Or
yeah.
what's happening?
I have that little shop over in Rugby over there. And,
Rugby, Virginia?
yeah, and that's a big place, ain't but 7 people. So
That's all you need.
We have to take turns, when it's that small, being the preacher and the mayor and the school teacher and the town drunk.
Do you write your own jokes? Or?
No, I might have that one, but anyway, that's what I've been doing. I work in that shop a lot,
yeah.
and I spend a lot of time in there. I spend sometimes 14 hours every day.
Wow.
And I love working on those guitars and mandolins and even doing some repair work.
Well, it's just a passion, I guess, for you, when you like what you're doing.
Yeah, I think I'm very fortunate to be able to do something that I really love doing.
Heck yeah.
And so much that I probably spend too much time working, but
you enjoy it.
I really enjoy it. I can't think of, I used to like to hunt and fish and
That's right.
all that, do that some, but nowadays I would rather be in that shop than anything I can think of.
Wow, that's great.
And I like to go out and play, some too, but
Right.
and as you get older, it gets harder to do that.
Yeah.
Traveling and keeping your fingers limber and working, but so far I can still do the guitar building stuff pretty good.
Oh, I'm
Enough
sure.
I really enjoy it, and I'm working on number 670 number guitars. And,
Now, what kind of waiting list do you have?
well, that waiting list is about, I don't even know for sure, probably it might be 10 years if it is.
Oh my God.
If I had everything down straight.
Now that should tell you what and that's got to be such a reiteration to you every day that you go out there to work, that man, I'm doing something that people like and that people want really bad.
Well, that is exciting to me, and sometimes I wonder why they want those guitars though. But anyway, it's a cool thing to make something that I think people like.
Exactly.
And I enjoy them myself. I love to sit down and play a guitar when I get it strung up,
Exactly.
and that's something else too. When I string up a brand new guitar now, it's almost as exciting as it was that first one, 50 some years ago.
Well, I'll tell you something. We've got a lot of friends that are musicians, a lot of guys like that we've met doing what we do, and every one of those guys, if you say, what do you want more than anything? You're successful. They'll say a Wayne Henderson guitar, and then that, and I'm not just saying that. It's just been a repetitious thing. So,
Well, I don't understand that either myself. But
boy, we do.
But,
Let me tell you.
anyway, that's what I do, and I really like doing it. And when I see a young fellow like Pressley that played on
That
our
played
show
with you tonight.
when I see
What's his
him,
full name? So
his name is Pressley Barker.
Yeah, that kid is something else. He just tore that guitar up.
He's from Trap Hill, North Carolina, and close, it's Wilkes County, and about an hour away from the shop. And he comes up every once in a while, and I get to hear him play and play with him, teach him a tune every once in a while. And I teach him a tune, and the next week when he's back up there, he can play it way better than I can.
See, that's the thing.
That's a pleasure to teach somebody like that.
Well, and the good thing is you're such a legend at what you do and in the music business itself, and being able to pass along what you've got to somebody like that you can shape the rest of their life, and that's exactly what you're doing.
Well, that's a cool thing, and that's what I really like doing. I enjoy that, and makes me, feel like my work is worthwhile.
That's right.
And we do all sorts of stuff. Helen started the jam program, Junior Appalachian Musicians.
Yeah.
That has been a great thing for young folks to learn to play music, and it's really worked out great to have that going on. And there's young pickers everywhere. Not all of them turn out like Pressley,
Yeah.
But that don't matter. They get a chance to play and they start.
And they find something that they want to keep
Yeah.
doing.
And they can do, even if they do that in school for a couple
Sure.
of years, 20 years later, they might say, pick up a guitar. I remember playing that thing in school, and they might start back doing it and get some enjoyment out of it.
That's exactly right.
From then on.
I mean, I don't know how it feels to Pressley, but I mean, I guarantee you there's a ton of people that would give anything to have the relationship with you that he does, being able to come by and just say, hey, listen to this, what I just, have you show them
Oh, yeah.
how to play something.
And Presley learns from lots of people, and he's so very talented.
He is.
It's easy to learn when you've got that good a start.
You've got that kind of drive,
We have something else I do too. I have a small festival.
Oh, yeah.
In the summer. It's always the third Saturday in June.
Third Saturday.
And every bit of the money that we make at that festival goes into scholarship funds for young folks to learn how to play music.
So it's called what, the Wayne Henderson Festival?
Wayne Henderson Guitar Competition and Music Festival.
Wow.
And if you can remember my name and you got one of those computer machines, just punch in waynehenderson.org. It's a nonprofit organization,
There you go.
and it'll tell you all about our festival, all the people.
We may have
that's
to,
coming.
me and Tony may have to come up there and cover it for you.
Oh, yeah.
See how
Cool.
things work out.
That's way cool. Year before last, old Vince Gill came, and it's
There you
amazing.
go.
It's amazing what you can trade a guitar for sometimes. And,
Vince is a pretty good fella from what I'm hearing. I've heard a lot of great things about him.
well, I've got to hang out with him quite a bit, and he is genuinely a great guy.
Yeah.
And if it hadn't been, he wouldn't do that.
No, he wouldn't. He would. I'm sure he's got plenty of things he's doing.
Yeah,
And it's good when he believes in you and he believes in what you guys are doing enough to show up and help out.
he sure did, and it made a great show,
That's
and
amazing.
that was a very fun thing and a great festival.
Sure.
And we do that, and we travel around to gigs like this
Still
and
play.
And I go out and teach workshops sometimes.
Wow.
I usually do one. This year coming up, I'm doing one in California, the California Coast Music Camp. You go there a week
Amazing.
and have lessons. And
Sure.
People show up and learn tunes. And I do one in the Puget Sound Guitar Workshop up in Washington State.
Right.
I do that one about every year.
And you're a busy
so-
guy.
So I stay busy. So, like I say, I spend most of my time in that shop over there in Rugby.
That's probably good for you though,
I do.
Probably have to rest a little bit after everything you got going.
Well, I consider, even though I have to work and teach when I go to one of those camps, I consider it a vacation because
Yeah, it's fun.
something different. It's fun.
That's exactly right.
And, maybe, get out of the shop.
That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with
I
that.
can't be out of Rugby for very long because our preachers don't
Yeah,
like
because you only got 6 guys left behind you.
Yeah, and our preacher don't like it when he has to take 2 turns to be on the town drum.
I still think you're right there on Tuesday.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Our preacher, he has all kinds of trouble, as little as that community is, we've got one young lady, that's got a bad reputation.
Uh-huh.
And our preacher ran into her over in the store the other day. He went right up to her and said, "You know what, young lady?" Said, "I prayed for you for 2 hours the other night." She said, "The preacher just got on the phone. I could have been there in 10 minutes."
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, man, I never expected that joke to come out of your mouth tonight. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
We were really thoroughly surprised, and I wasn't really surprised, so to speak, but I really enjoyed what you guys did down there.
Well, thank you. Appreciate
And
that.
that's 90% of it when you like what you do, and other people tell you the same thing. I think
No,
it's
it's
a good
always exciting. I don't think it matters who you are or anything. I think you always enjoy getting fussed
thing.
over.
Exactly.
I know I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Never
it's a
get
good
tired
thing.
of that.
No,
And,
I'll tell you, it's been an honor to sit down with you for just a minute and give everybody else in the world a little glimpse into what you do and what Wayne Henderson's really about. Not just great instruments, but you're kind of a philanthropist, man. You're out there, you know, raising money for people and doing things that you need to do.
Yeah.
And that's something that these people need to know about.
Yeah, well, that's always cool.
Yeah.
Get something like that out a little more.
I like Wayne. He says everything's cool. That's what I do. So, yeah, we're doing good.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me on your show.
No problem.
And good time.
Rick Dollar with NetRadioDogs.com, and we're here with Mr. Wayne Henderson.